Well, Dominic Mysterio's not the only person in WWE that's doing a hard time nowadays, as Sonya Deville has been arrested. WWE superstar Sonya Deville arrested on gun possession charges in New Jersey, according to TMZ. Let's go ahead and pull this up here. Take a look at this. I don't know where they got that picture from. Wow, that looks like a fucking Indies or something. Arrested in gun possession charge. We'll get to the update in a minute. Arrested in New Jersey. Authorities say they found a firearm in her vehicle that they did not have a proper New Jersey permit. According to court documents, the incident happened on February 19th in Atlantic City. Sources tell us valet discovered the weapon in her car's glove box and called the cops. Police arrived on scene and arrested Deville. Real name doesn't matter. Daria. Oh, she's a Daria. Daria Morgendorfer. Real name Daria Morgendorfer. Baronato. A short time later, and court records show she's since been charged with 1 count unlawful weapons possession, handgun without a permit. She has a registered permit in Florida. This was after, if you remember, a couple years ago, she had a home invasion break-in. And looks like here it says they do have an update here that was posted. The Atlantic City Police Department said in a statement Wednesday that the incident happened at a hotel, blah, 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 blah. Officers arrived on the scene, found Sonya Deville cooperative with security, and claimed during the questioning she admitted to owning the gun and did provide them with that Florida permit. And though it was not valid in New Jersey, cops said she was taken into custody without incident. Her lawyers are currently fighting this now. Lots to unpack here. Lots to unpack. First of all, I got more respect for Sonya Deville now than I had. I'd never had a problem with Sonya, but she's always just kind of meh for me. You know what I mean? Neither here nor there. She gets a thumbs up in my book for this one. Packing a little heat. Fuck around and find out with Sonya Deville. I like it. It's justified. She had a fucking lunatic break in her house that was going to kill her. So she got herself a gun after that. And it's illegal. It's not even just riding dirty, riding around just fucking keeping it in her fucking waistband or under the seat, ready to blast on fools or anything like that. She's protecting herself. She's a celebrity who had a stalker that made it into her house with intentions to harm her. Kidnap, whatever the fuck they were going to do to Sonya. So I don't blame her for having a gun. And she did it legitimately. She's got a permit. Problem is, every state's different. And every state has different laws. And there's even this map gimmick. Here, if I can show you a shot of this. This is how it looks for people with a permit in the state of Florida. How that carries over to other states. And this is different from every state. If you own a permit in one state, that does not necessarily transfer over to another. Every state has their own laws and different ways of going about things. You know, weed's legal in some states, and other states, you be smoking a doobie on the fucking curb when fucking wave to a cop and then just go fucking jump 10 feet over the fucking state line. You know, if you live on the border, and you would get thrown in jail for doing the very same thing. My guess is she's going to get a little slap on the wrist on this one, and I hope she does. Look, she got caught slipping. Got caught riding dirty in New Jersey where she shouldn't be with a Florida weapon, you know, a weapon legal in Florida. Slap a fucking tax on her. She's got money, right? She's on TV. It's good for a fine. Fine her and let her the fuck go. Don't press any kind of criminal charges on this bitch. First of all, because she owns the gun legally. And I get state laws and all that. I get that. But is she being a criminal? Now, technically, she doesn't have a permit in the state, but she is a permitted gun owner. Illegal. She's gone through the system, registered, background checks, all that good stuff. And the gun laws are changing. There should be, it's a shall issue in every state now. Jersey was one of those states that kind of tried to play ball tried to fuck with people a little bit, right? Not play ball. They would string people along, it was what was called May issue, where, we might give it to you, but you got to jump through all of our hoops and prove yourself and all of that kind of stuff, which Sonya would be a good case for that even in those states because she had a legit home invasion. A lot of those states that do that are like, well, what actual reason do you have to believe that your life is in jeopardy? Like imminent jeopardy, you know what I mean? Which is stupid to begin with, like it or not, Constitution clearly states everybody shall have a gun and it shall not be infringed. So that should be case closed, end of story. She could probably fight this all the way up to the fucking highest courts if she wanted to, but it won't work out like that. She's a celebrity. She's got money. She's legal. She's not a criminal. Did everything by the books. Has a legitimate reason to have the gun with documented court, fucking all of that. And let's not even, before we wrap this up, let's not gloss over this fucking stooge ass valet. What's he doing going through her glove box anyway? If you are just parking somebody's goddamn car, why are you going in their glove box? Do you put the keys in the glove box? Is that what you do with them? Is that the normal procedure? A lot of people lock their glove boxes. Are you telling me you unlock their glove box to put the key in? Don't you just flip it up in the visor? Why were you in there? And even if you were in there and you saw a gun, why did this trigger you to go fucking stooge her off to the cops? Oh, she's got a gun. Oh no. A fucking lady with a gun. Why would you just not assume she's a fucking lady who's not going to get fucking attacked by some fucking man in a parking garage? She's got the fucking equalizer. She's got the great equalizer. That's all that is. She's fine. Everything's fine. Chill the fuck out. So she's going to be fine. That guy's a douchebag stooge. I hope people ridicule him and throw things at him and call him names for the rest of his life. Sonya, gonna have to pay a fine. Even if I'm running shit in New Jersey, if I'm the prosecuting attorney, I'm looking at this case. Her lawyer's already trying to get it thrown out for whatever, probably from multiple angles. Why was this valet in the glove box? Is that an infringement on personal property? An illegal search and seizure, if you will. Or just, here's her court history and the stalker and this break-in, and she's registered in Florida, and just... there's enough there, her celebrity status. There's enough there where if I'm prosecuting attorney, I don't want to touch this one. I'm going to say, you know what? Why don't you just pay us like fucking $5,000? Call it a day. Peace out. You know what I mean? Fines of $5,000. Have a nice life. Don't get caught slipping again, coming through. That's how it should be. Look, these permits... I get every state has their own laws, but with this being a constitutional right, and I think it's, I think if you are allowed to carry it in one state, it should just carry over to all, but it's all different, and it's just a big fucking mess. But these kind of gray area, shady legalities, nobody deserves to get thrown in jail or anything like that, but if she does, hey, she at least had to do some kind of like overnighter, perhaps. Well, she was bailed out right away, right? So, her and Dom are going to have some words backstage, some bragging rights about who did the harder time. You know what I mean? Maybe they're going to shank each other in the hallways. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to play out? But I'm interested in your thoughts. I think, I've read some comments on this in other places, and it seems to me that people are genuinely seem to have her back on this one. People are, kind of sound just like I do about this, that good for Sonya, good for sticking up for herself, and she should get a little slap on the wrist and be on her merry way with this. But I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Leave them in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.